Every person is in pursuit of happiness in his life, but he never really gets the feel of it. It is not available in the shop where one can buy as a product, a branded happiness. The truth is one must find note of happiness in oneself or within himself or herself. The angel inside calls us, hey, come search for yourself. Here is the elixir of happiness. I am within you. But no, we never try to ponder within ourselves. We look elsewhere where it is not there. Imagine, when we see the bird sitting on a tree singing, or a parrot flying, when somebody speaks good of us, they bring smile on our face. When we entrust ourselves in the work we like, we feel the sense of happiness within ourselves. Because the happiness is there within us, not outside. What one does is that he tries to find the happiness externally, possessing a mansion, wealth, land, gold, and in all materialistic things. No matter how much one accumulates, our wants never ceases. Because want is insatiable, the emptiness remains. These things will come in our life and passes as they have come, they change hands. At the end they fail to give happiness. We have to understand that true happiness is in a genuine smile, in helping, in loving, in forgiving, and noble activities alike. They may appear meaningless to people, but reality is these are gateway to be happy in life. In a small town, a young woman was living alone. She had none take care of her. She was not fair and had dark skin. She used to work and earn her livelihood every day. Even though she was getting 2 squares of meals, she was not happy. She was always sad within herself. The young woman always felt the whole world is happy except herself. Looking at the people around her, she used to mutter, God, you have given such beautiful life to others. They have everything one wants to have in life. They look good, beautiful with fair skin. But why me? Why me it is that you gave me miserable life? I am so much sad, always. There is no one to talk to, no one care for me. Have I offended you? If so, what did I do that you became so cruel towards me? One day she got so much disturbed by these thoughts that she did not go to work. She simply walked around the town. At last, when tired, she sat under a tree away from town. She could not control her emotions. She began to sob. There was no one to whom could express her sorrows. Now, she began to talk to tree amidst her sobs. Some moments passed when an old man who was passing by saw her sitting and crying. He came to her, and asked her gently, Young woman, why are you sitting here and crying? What is the matter with you? To this she said, Sir, I am alone, there is no one to care for me, and no one likes me or loves me, because I am not fair. Instead, they make fun of me. I have no parents, relatives, no money. I work and earn my daily bread while others have everything that they dream of. When they got everything, why not me? Why I am poor, alone? What have I done? What was my fault for which God is punishing me? Don't you think I have right to be happy in life like everyone else? Old man heard her story, everything that girl wanted to say. She poured out all her emotions to him. After listening to her, he said, Look, you show me one single person in this world who is genuinely happy. I will give you a magic ring which will make you beautiful and rich. Listening to this, young woman felt happy. A gleam of light appeared in her eyes. She said, Sir, are you speaking the truth or you just want to make me happy for a moment? Can it really happen what you just said now? Can I be rich and beautiful at the same time? To this old man said, Yes, you will be. It can happen provided if you get one happy person and bring him to me. Girl said, Sir, if what you say is true, I know one person who is happy. I will fetch him right away and introduce him to you. She immediately got sand said, Please wait for me here, I will be right away and be back in few minutes. Old man said, Don't you worry, I will wait for you here. Till you come back I will be here, go. Now the young girl ran to a grocery shopkeeper she knew and said, Sir, please come along with me. There is an old man sitting under a tree nearby to whom I want to introduce you. He has promised me that if I bring him a happy man, he will make me rich and beautiful. To this the shopkeeper said, Who told you I am happy? Young girl said, Sir, you have everything that one wants in life. Don't you? You have a big house, a large family who loves you, money, all the worldly things. Then how can you be sad and unhappy? Grocery shopkeeper said, Foolish girl, look around. I am not having good business these days. Buyers are not buying like earlier. Whether they buy or not, I have to pay the bills. I have to pay the salary of 2 workers. No matter whether my shop is doing good business or not, in profit or loss, I have to pay taxes to the government. Moreover, I don't have enough money to buy the materials that is in demand. Look, all my efforts are gone in vain. There is so much competition that I have to sell the product at lowest margin. How can I be happy with all the tension? No, I am not. Go, find someone else who might be really happy. Now girl said, Sir, would you kindly suggest me anyone according to you who is happy in life? To this shopkeeper said, Look, I feel merchants are happy lot. They are not dependent on customers like me. All of us buy the things from wholesale merchants. They just buy the goods from anyone and sell them to us. Again, these merchants deal with variety of products and move around the state. They are rich, people respect them, like them. I think they are happy lot. Listening to this, girl ran and went to a merchant. She told the merchant her story and old man's promise to make her rich and beautiful. To her, listening to all her pleas, merchant said, Where is happiness? I am not a happy man. I am absolutely under pressure. Do you know we are always afraid of thieves, burglars, dacoits? These days the business is not good. There is no buyers for the products I am selling. Above all, the government is imposing heavy taxes on us. We just don't know who to convince the government. Young woman, no one is as sad as I am. To this girl said, Sir, you have accumulated so much money, you are rich, you have everything that a person needs in life, the best of the products, good food, a huge mansion to live in, a loving family. How can you be so unhappy? You have everything in your life. I always felt that you are the happiest person in the world. Sir, I have a request. Will you please refer to me who might be happy according to you, so that I can take him to the old man? Merchant said, See, government officers are happy people. They are directly connected with the government. They also happen to be rich. They are not afraid of anyone, but people are afraid of them. Public regards them high in the society. I feel they are very happy people. Now girl asked in return, Sir, do you know any such officer? Would you take me to him, please? I will take him to the old man and introduce him as happy man. In return for this, he will make me rich. Beautiful. Please, I shall always remain in your debt. To this, merchant could not help and introduced her to an officer to whom he knew closely. On meeting the officer, girl repeated her story again. She requested him to come along with her, so that she will introduce him to the old man who is waiting under the tree. Listening to her, the officer said, Who told you that I am a happy person? No one is as sad as I am. You don't know how much pressure we have, the responsibility we have to carry out. We are expected to implement every order but they are never fully met. People take their wrath on us. Meeting all this, still we have to implement the order. Do you still feel, with all these tensions, I am a happy person? Listen, if that old man makes you happy, introduce me to him. I want to be happy myself in life. I am burdened with lots of things which I can't handle. I have gained by being an officer and working for the king. Nothing but tension. I am tired of this service. Now, the girl was a bit discouraged. She asked, Sir, I felt that you are a happier man. Do you think there is a happy man in this town? If so, please introduce me to him. Officer thought for a moment and said, "Look, I feel there is only one person who is happy in this world. And he is none other our king who governs us all. He frames the rules and passes them to us implement them. He is surrounded by guards to safeguard him. Everyone salutes him. He has amassed wealth. He gets wealthier year after year for which he doesn't have to put efforts and work hard. He is the ultimate authority in all the matters. He can give a capital punishment or withdraw the punishment given to someone. I truly wish I was born to a royal family." Now girl asked the officer, "Sir, I humbly request, would you please take me to king?" The officer could not help accept her pleas. He took her to the court and asked her to wait till he speaks to king about you. He told the king about the girl and her story and the old man's promise. Listening to this, king agreed to meet her and listen what she wants to say. The girl was called inside before the king. King said, "Young girl, the officer has spoken to me about you. You may ask anything you want. What is that you want to know about?" Girl was a bit afraid and hesitant. Summoning all her courage and wits, she said, "Oh, king, I am looking for one such person who is truly happy in his life. I have met an old man who has promised me that if I introduce him one happy person today, he will make me rich and beautiful." Listening to the girl, king laughed heartily. Well, like everyone else you too think that I am a happy person. No one has ever bothered ask me my feelings. I am the unhappiest person in this world. I don't know how to tell you. See, I don't get proper sleep, I cannot rest. I'm always surrounded by the bodyguards for which I don't have privacy. I cannot go out freely without surrounded by them. I am afraid of enemies who are within and outside, but I don't know who they are. I might be attacked anytime for this throne I am sitting. I simply can't trust anyone like you and have a simple talk. It is not small thing to rule this vast kingdom. You may feel that king has everything, wealth, property, gold, diamonds, power and so on. But none of them make anyone happy in real life. Now girl said, "Oh, king, what if these things are not adding to your happiness? At least beauty is adding to your life. Beauty makes the person happy." King smiled and said, "I have seen so many beautiful people. But behind their beautiful face, none of them have beautiful mind. They wear a mask in the society and walk among people. But one day this beauty will wear off as the age catches. True beauty lies in our mind, our thoughts." Now girl asked, "Oh, king, guide me according to you. Who is happiest person in this world?" King said, "The poor man who earns his 2 square bread every day, one who gets sleep wherever he sleeps, one who can move around freely without fear, who is not worried about safeguarding his wealth and himself or herself is really a happy person. When I look at you, I feel you are the happiest person in this world. You get good sleep, you can go anywhere you like as you like. You fear nothing that you could lose. You have a beautiful mind. You think bad of no one. You just have a beautiful life. What more you need? In my opinion you are the happiest person." Listening to the king, girl became silent for some time. Then she realized that the truth she really is a happy person. She got a smile on her face. Her eyes were twinkling now. She saluted the king and went back to old man sitting under the tree. Old man asked, "Did you get that one person who is really happy?" Girl said, "Sir, when I walked away from here, I was under the impression that I am the most miserable person in this world. I wanted to bring one person who is happy in his life. I had strong feeling that everyone is happy except me. But when I met people, I begin to understand. None is happy in their life. Everyone has one or the problem. Someone is afraid of thieves, some feet for life, some can't walk around freely. Sir, I have good health, and strong enough to earn my daily bread. I don't have anything to lose." Now old man said, "At last you found that being beautiful and rich will not make a person happy. You are blessed, stay happy, and he went on his way. Now, the girl has understood that she is really beautiful. Now she was not sad. She found the source of happiness within herself. There are times when one feels that they have nothing but others have got everything. We have to search for the true happiness within ourselves. If one is satisfied with what he has, he need not worry about anything. But we never look within ourselves. We always look around, out, and begin to doubt ourselves. Why they are so happy when I am not? We always think of shortcomings of what we don't have which others are possessing. Will those things make us really happy? Question mark. No one should look at positive side of the life, should be satisfied with what one has and be happy. Many people don't even have the things that we have. If we think on these lines, we shall never be sad in our life again. In the quest for happiness, we often search in all the wrong places. It's not a commodity on a store shelf, waiting to be purchased with a label of brand. Instead, it resides within us, quietly beckoning us to explore our inner selves. The angel within whispers, urging us to embark on a journey of self-discovery, revealing the elixir of true happiness that lies dormant within. Think about the simple joys that stir our souls, the melodic chirping of a bird perched on a branch, the graceful flight of a parrot, or the heartfelt praise from others that brings a smile to our lips. Even immersing ourselves in work that ignites our passion can ignite a sense of fulfillment. These moments, rooted within our own being, are the essence of genuine happiness. Yet, we often chase after happiness in external pursuits, amassing wealth, acquiring property, seeking fame. But no matter how much we accumulate, our desires remain insatiable, leaving behind a lingering emptiness. These material possessions, transient in nature, inevitably slip through our fingers, failing to fulfill the promise of lasting happiness. We must shift our perspective and recognize that true happiness blossoms from within. It thrives in the warmth of a sincere smile, the act of lending a helping hand, the embrace of love, the grace of forgiveness, and the pursuit of noble endeavors. Though these pursuits may seem trivial to some, they serve as the pathway to enduring fulfillment in life.